So let's talk a little bit about the trauma that departments
Yeah.
experience after the loss of an officer. How do you guide other officers through those times?
I think that's really one of the hard parts. And the reason for it is so many officers don't want to admit that there's anything wrong. So it's really about communication. It's really about trying to look out for these officers, especially some of the younger guys, where it seems to have a little bit more of an effect. The older guys hide it better, I think. So you really start to see things in the younger officers as these events happen and after the events happen. So I think communication is really the key, just trying to be talking to these guys and help understand what's going on with them. And then once you get some of that, you can really start to guide them in the right direction to get those guys the help that they need.
How do you get a guy to talk who society has told you're supposed to be a tough man who doesn't show cracks?
I think that's probably the most difficult part. And for me, what I've started doing is I do presentations about DWI and drug enforcement all over the country. And I've kind of turned that now into talking about officer trauma, talking about stress, talking about PTSD, and these other things. So I still do all my stuff about DWI and being a DRE. It's still very important to me, but there's other things that the officers have to worry about as well. It's not just how to process the drunk driver that just killed 5 people. It's you dealing with processing the drunk driver that just killed 5 people.
Sure.
And I've kind of looked at it from a standpoint of if I'm going to be that guinea pig that's going to throw it all out there and it helps one other cop or 2 other cops or 10 other cops, it's all worth it.